Help me ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So, today I just wanted to show the Marseille Cat Tarot, a deck that I never knew was in existence even just 24 hours ago. I saw this on Lisa's channel and yeah, I just fell in love with it. I do have a cat tarot, but it follows the RWS system. And I quite like it. So, and I saw just a few cards, like I say, on yesterday's video that Lisa put up, but I haven't seen a full walkthrough, just a few cards that she showed. But I loved the death card in particular. I thought it was incredible. So I had a look online and it was so inexpensive that before I knew it, it was ordered and it's just been delivered today. So let's take a look. I don't think this will be a long video. I mean, it's a Marseille deck, so it's not like we have to go through, well, we could go through every card, but we tend to get a bit of an idea about what the pips might look like. So this is by Lo Scarabeo. So I'm imagining that it'll have, I can't remember when I saw them yesterday, whether they have multiple languages on or whether this deck might need to be trimmed. The artwork is by Severino Baroldi. I think that's how you pronounce his name. It has the Magician card on, I guess this is the front actually, I was looking at the back. It has the Justice card on the back and the Magician card on the front. And it just says Marseille Cat Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. It is one of these that's in the tuck box. And we have the little white book, Marseille Cat Tarot. It's in multiple languages. Wow, the font is absolutely tiny. It says the Marseille Tarot can be seen as the grandfather of all tarot and remains the most popular version of tarot across continental Europe. As you say, I don't think it can claim to be the most popular tarot worldwide anymore since the RWS tarot, but yeah, in terms of Europe, I can get that. As for the Marseille Cat Tarot, in this deck we blend the nobility and heritage of the Marseille with the popularity of feline lure. You will soon discover our Marseille cats give you a helpful bridge between decks based on the popular Waitesmith design and the traditional Marseille. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So this is a Marseille deck that kind of blends Rider-Waite-Smith as well. So we'll have to see how that plays out. If you ever struggled to read a Marseille deck, then let our cats give you helpful reminders of each card meaning and take you by the paw until you can read the Marseille Tarot confidently and deeply. I like it. So it's a bit of a transitional deck from RWS to Marseille. So I'm imagining, we'll have a look in a minute, of course, but I'm imagining the cats then, if they're giving hints, perhaps they're depicting some of the scenes. In fact, you may find that the keyword meanings our cats provide here in this little furry book are deceptively powerful. This is because they were compiled from hundreds of real-life tarot readers based on tens of thousands of hours of real readings. There are many ways of reading tarot. Here we provide you with a sneaky peek into what actual tarot readers say when they are reading. Right, okay. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that because, you know, I've had many tarot readings in my time. And yeah, but if they've done thousands and thousands of hours of readings, then I suppose they've taken the ones that kind of convey a similar message, I'd have thought. So yeah, we've got pentacles, chalices. So pentacles being resources, chalices being imagination, swords, ambition, and then they're numbered with a little number for each. Where's the mages? I must have flown past that because by page 13 we're already into a different language. Okay, it's got little keywords here. So the Fool, frivolity. Then it goes into the minors: chalices, pentacles, wands, and swords. And then it goes into 5-card readings. So that's not really helpful, is it? It doesn't give you the majors. All you get for the majors, you actually get more for the minors, is just a key word. Okay, so yeah, little white books are little white books. I tend to never look at them after I first got a deck anyway and had a quick flip through. So let's remove the cellophane and the extra cards. We always see that one. Oh, these are the backs. They're nice. They're reversible. I like them. It's nice cardstock, Los Caribbean cardstock. We have the title card, the Marseille Cat Tarot. Nice. I like the fact that we just have the Fool in English at the top, and then I'm assuming French with it being a Marseille Tarot at the bottom. So let's have a zoom in so we can have a look. Let's move that there. There we go. So here we have our Fool, and he's like the Pied Piper with all these little mice chasing after him, one biting at his leg like the traditional dog or cat in the Marseille decks. I like the that tall that peak of that mountain is so tall, it's going through the cloud. But yeah, he's not watching where he's going. So yeah, these are nice size cards, nice card stock. They do have a small border, but there's plenty of image, which I really like. Here is our magician, which is also the cat from the backs. He's got his wand, his knife, coins and cup, or chalice I think they're called in this. So I like the fact that you get an English title as well, and they've chose to put the English title at the top. Our High Priestess. And I know a lot of people don't like animals that are personified, or animals that are dressed up to look like human, but this is done quite well. Our Empress. And our Emperor. The colours are nice as well. They've got like it's a bit like a matte finish. There is a bit of a sheen, not much of one. But I like the coloration. Our Hierophant and the Supplicants. So he's got the Hierophant's kind of staff. A traditional Marseille type lover's card, where he's having to make a choice. I love that even the little angel, the little Cupid, is a little pussycat. We have our Chariot. And the Justice card, which is on the back of the box. Look at the Hermit. He's a well-fed cat. Oh, I like that. That's nice. A little lantern and cane. The mice on the wheel. He's just laying by. He's like Puss in Boots. Letting them do all the work. He's got them well trained. Here we have strength, which is interesting. I mean, yeah, it's that prizing of the jaws, but it's one cat to another. I love how the hat is making the lemniscate shape, formation. The artwork is really nice. I do have to say, I like the little details of like the trees and the fields behind. And Hanged Man. Le Pendu. Little mouse there pointing, hey! Now try and catch me. Yeah, this was the death card. Isn't this amazing? Look at this card. We just see a different side, different nature to the death figure there. It's just like, cat is really enjoying laying on his lap, having his belly stroked. He's put down his scythe. And we've got this lightning and choppy waters, but this is a great death figure as well. I love this card. Temperance. Beautiful flower. The devil, look at that devil card. They're both there like as if they're whistling, hands behind their backs. Wow. Tower. I love, well, I say I love, it just makes me smile when I see the tower, and we know whether it's humans or animals that are falling from it. It's so out of proportion. Yeah, I mean, they could easily, you know how cats can jump great distances? They could jump. They're not in danger. He's about to run off. They're about to scamper away. Beautiful star card. Love that. Lovely. Look at this dove. I'm digging this artwork. Here's our moon. We get a really close-up version of the two towers here. The dog's barking because they're seeing a cat. Our crayfish. The sun. And judgment. Wow, there's the little graves. Look how they're in praying position. Please, please let us come to the Rainbow Bridge. And then we have the world. I love the animals that have been chosen to represent the elements. Wonderful. Okay, so then we have the miners, which will be interesting to check out because, as they say, there are nods to RWS as well for those people who want to transition from learning RWS into Marseille. That's a beautiful Ace of Cups. I love that there are no there's nothing, no words, no numbers, whether that's numerical or Roman numeral. You just have to purely count. So for our Two of Cups, the RWS nod is those two lovers, really, that we find in the Two of Cups. Three of Cups is usually somebody who, the three maidens celebrating, but here we have somebody with a bunch of grapes. He's just kind of kicking back, enjoying life. Just notice there's a shadow being cast now. Let's see if I can do anything about that by moving the light down a bit. So I might have to zoom out just a tad and move the card over. So yeah, there he is, just enjoying himself there. These colours are wonderful. It's quite striking having the bright pink background, the pale pink backgrounds with the vivid green colours, and it's really beautiful. Here's our 4, the stubborn guy. I know that would be Pentacles, wouldn't it? The 4 of Cups. Well, yeah, no, he's stubborn because he's like not seeing what's on offer. I think in the RWS he's crossed-armed though, isn't he? Five of Cups. Oh, look. I love this deck. This is a great deck. And as I said, quite inexpensive. She's out of Cinderella. Our 6 of Cups here. 7 of Cups. Which usually has all those different options, those choices. But he's actually going in to take a look. Here's our 8. 9. It's quite cheeky, this deck, but it's fun as well. That's what I like about this, the fact that it's quite fun. Look at them. So we have our knave, or the valet, our page, the knight, the queen, and we've got very traditional Marseille colours now here as well, the red, the green, the yellow, the blue, and our king. And then we have our coins, which in Marseille deck, I just find the coins in the cup. Well, I love the arrangement of the swords as well. So I think Marseille pips are beautiful, really beautiful. But I think the coins in particular are done so beautiful, and particularly the ace and the 2 of coins in Marseille decks I particularly enjoy. So this has a embossing on this coin of a regal looking cat. And here we have the name of the deck. So this doesn't mention that it's the Marseille Cat Tarot or the artist, because the artist is Beroldi, and I don't see that anywhere, but perhaps the publisher. Well, no, the publisher's Lo Scarabeo. I'm not quite sure what that's referring to, but he's showing that sort of balance. The 2 of coins. The 3, very RWS look. See what he's doing there. So we do get these little hints as it promises. The 4 of Pentacles, although he's not holding tight to them. 5 of Pentacles, so we do have this person that's, you know, difficulty walking, got the hood up. You know, we're used to seeing the window behind, the snowy scene. Somebody quite, you know, downtrodden and brave in the elements, so we get that sense there. 6. 7. 8. Again, somebody mastering a skill. Hope we've got a lady with a bird in her hand, a female feline. Here, oh, it's a butterfly for the 9. Cat here with a butterfly. So they're not you know, if you are only used to RWS, I'm not sure all of these little hints or nods are that useful. Sometimes they're a bit of a stretch, but the Ten of Pentacles, we've got this treasure trove. So we have our Knave, the Knight, Queen, and King. And then we have our wands, or batons as it would be with Marseille decks. This is beautiful, like this hooked onto something like a decoration. A little cat paw holding on. We have the 2, we have this nice sort of teal colour background for the wands. 3, making off. 4 of wands. That, oh, now we've got numbers. Maybe it's because with the cups, there was definitely no numbers on the cups, but that happens sometimes. No numbers on the pentacles, but there is on the wands. And do we have it on the swords? And the swords, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so here for the 4, we have that celebration. And it looks like they're coming together, they're joining. I often see it as like a marriage card, you know, the 4 wands with like the canopy over them. It reminds me of a celebration, like a wedding or something like that. The 5. He looks a bit forlorn. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. That heavy load on his back. Our Knave. Knight. Queen and King. And our final suit, which goes to more of a light blue colour background, is our swords, which is beautiful. 2. They're having a duel. 3. 4. Oh, look at him. For the 5 of swords. The 6 of swords on that boat. That journey across those waters. 7. Here's our 8 with the blindfolded person. Is that escaping from the 8 of swords? 9. And 10. 10 of swords. He's been beheaded. Look at him. Oh dear. A little crescent moon there where his head should be as well. Our Knave. These are beautiful. These are beautiful cards. Knight, Queen, and King. That was upside down for when I showed you the backs at the beginning. Wow, so this is a really good quality deck. It's lovely, lovely card stock. They feel nice. They're beautifully illustrated. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Beautifully illustrated, wonderful artwork, and really inexpensive to buy. I got this off eBay for, I think, about 15-16 pounds. It wasn't a lot at all, and they're wonderful. So yeah, it's not a new deck. It's been out for a while. Do you have it? What do you think? Do you reach for it? I'm trying to decide, you know, with all the decks I have, all the even Marseille decks, you know, and I have my favorite Marseille deck always close at hand, whether this is something that, how often I'll use it. Have I bought it because it's novelty? Have I bought it because I enjoy the beautiful artwork and things like this death card? But you never know. You know, I have friends who are huge cat lovers, and maybe doing a reading for them with this deck will just, they'll just really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm pleased to have it. So let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching, guys, and as always, enjoy your weekend. Go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.